County is an amazing place to live. It's not everywhere that can offer this many opportunities, coupled with an incredible lifestyle. There are beautiful, affordable properties, historic buildings, scenery to die for, hiking trails, and gorgeous beaches. There are a wide range of jobs where you can raise your family in close-knit communities with very little traffic. Even with the slower pace of life in Lunenburg County, Halifax is just an hour away with all the big city amenities and attractions that you could want. What do you think of when you think of Nova Scotia?
The East Coast?
Yeah.
Unbelievably friendly would be the stereotype. Yeah, I would say that would be it. That's the big one.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of it is comprised of small towns. So therefore, you know your neighbor. You know, ma'am, can you describe the man who stole your bike? Sure, he was Ted. You know, that sort of seems to be the attitude, you know, the people out.
The neighbor Ted.
You know him, right? Yeah.
Despite the friendliness of our people and the idyllic setting, Lunenburg County is facing a population crisis that will soon have far-reaching consequences. As the Highliner report noted, Nova Scotia today is in the early stages of what may be a prolonged period of accelerating population loss and economic decline. Although the graph of population growth in Lunenburg County shows that there's been a slow but steady increase over the last 150 years, there's been no growth over the last 20 years. In fact, there's been a slight decline as young people continue to leave the province to search for work. The loss of young people and the increase in our older population is a big concern. We have now passed the point where there are more older people over the age of 65 years than under the age of 17 years, and the spread will only get worse as the population ages. By 2035, there will be almost 2 seniors for every young person. Put another way, in the year 2026, 1 in 4 Nova Scotians will be over the age of 65 years of age. By the year 2036, just 10 years later, it will be 1 in 3. But what you really want to know is, how will this affect you? As population ages and healthcare costs go up, so will taxes. Services will be cut severely, and with less young people around, more schools will close. With less children, there will be less demand for goods and services. According to the Highliner report, you cannot have economic success with a population decline. But it's not all bad news. We can turn things around if we take action now. And that's why we, NOW Lunenburg County, decided to reach out and invite young families from across Canada to join our community.
Welcome to Edmonton. For your comfort and safety, please remain seated.
When we arrived in Edmonton, we picked up our vehicle and trailer to begin our journey across Canada.
Can you find Lunenburg County on a map? Well, if you run into Tina Henniger, you'll be able to. She's traveling across the country in a 1976 camper, asking people what it would take to get them to move to Lunenburg County, Nova Scotia. Population 48,000, but the county is worried about depleting numbers. Henniger's travels are part of a local effort from residents and business owners to help stimulate growth in their region. Tina Henniger is coordinator of a project called NOW Lunenburg County, and we're with her in our studio this morning. Good morning, Tina.
Good morning.
Your camper is parked right outside. Describe it inside and out.
So it's pretty adorable. It's yellowy orange, and it's plastered with images of Lunenburg County. So you won't find images of tourism in Lunenburg County, but of the lifestyle in Lunenburg County. So our beaches and our farmers market. I also have an image of the local social hub where workers can go and like independents and freelancers and entrepreneurs can go and work. There's also an image of a welder and a soccer team. So we really wanted to highlight the lifestyle that we have available in Lunenburg County, and also it's a place to recognize our sponsors. So it's kind of like a traveling billboard on the outside. And it's funny, traveling around the country, we've encountered a lot of people giving us honks and waves, and we just have a feeling that they're they have some love for Lunenburg County by their reaction. One of the overwhelming things we hear in Lunenburg County when people move from Vancouver or from Alberta or wherever, people say, you know, the world doesn't know about this place, and if they knew, then they would come. We need people. We're on a recruitment tour to bring new people here.
So, we decided to connect with people face to face and invite them to Lunenburg County.
Okay, so hold on. So we're gonna be driving into Mahone Bay at the Salt Box, and we're having our welcome home party. But we have lots of cool emerging things, lots of entrepreneurs.
Okay.
There's space to actually do something that is pulling at your passion, because not everybody, we don't have a million coffee shops. You'd love it. If we're right on the beach, so we have surfing and paddleboarding and kayaking, and we have lakes and rivers.
Now we're talking.
We have all kinds of, yeah, we have beautiful beaches. You really should come and experience our beaches.
This is like me. We're millennials. We're like, you know, you never say never.
And we are not just promoting Lunenburg County by land, we are promoting Lunenburg County by sea. So if you will excuse me, I have some kayakers to go tell them about our beautiful lakes, rivers, and beaches. Over there, Jess. They think this is a beach? Please. Girl, please. We're about an hour from Halifax.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and where are you guys from?
We're from Vernon, so like.
Oh my God, this is a cute little town.
It is. It really is.
And this is neat. We do have a fresh air films. So like they have an outdoor screen where people are sitting. Am I selling you or what?
Yeah, I know. I was like, all right, let's go. I'll just sit back here. You can drive me, right?
So what I need, but you guys fill out that survey online, and then we may bring you out and you know, give you a big Lunenburg County experience. When we go back, we're gonna share this. It's kind of like a research tour. Research and recruitment tour is what we're calling it. So where we're going to share what we've learned with our community members, because they need to know, look, in order for us to bring some of these people back that we say and know that we want, these are some of the things that we need to address. We've already established you want to move back to Lunenburg County. What would it take to get you to actually, you know, just decide and like move back?
Well, I want to, you know, I will be back there.
Yeah.
I just don't want to wait until I'm 60 to do so.
Neither do we.
I want to be able to give something back.
Yeah.
You know, put into the economy, just like I'm sure everybody else does.
It would take a good paying job that has full benefits. And it's just that simple for us. Otherwise, we already have family there and we have a lot of connections or a business. If we had the opportunity to buy a business or buy into a business, even as a partial shareholder, it would work for us.
I'm sure it will happen for us, and it's just
the timing
and you know, the right industry.
As long as I can maintain my standard of living, as long as I can have that within Lunenburg, and I'm totally fine with that.
If I could find a similar job there that paid, I mean, it doesn't have to be the same amount, but you know, relatively, so I can maintain the same lifestyle, then for sure I would consider it.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing from a lot of people. They expect to kind of take a pay cut, and that's kind of okay because because
we wouldn't have a mortgage.
Right. Right. Because lunch doesn't cost $120. And you are willing to just give it all up and take a risk on Lunenburg County. So why?
The lifestyle. Being able to go to the beaches every day, being around other family members, being around the people of Lunenburg County. It'd be that simple for us.
Sense of history too, is there?
History, yeah. Architecture.
Yeah.
Food.
Character. Yeah, food.
Seafood.
I need to be near the ocean. And having spent 20 years chasing the dream of the materialistic dream, it's time to make a change. That's not the things are no longer my driver. So I'm looking for work that has meaning for me.
I love the pace of life there. You know, as great as the mountains are, I miss the ocean. There's that certain draw of the ocean, and you know, and then there's the cost of living. I know it's a lot cheaper to buy, especially real estate there.
So you said you're ready to Pack your bags and move to Lunenburg County.
Yeah.
You're ready to follow me back. Follow my bowler.
Yes.
There's a lot of myths that people have, and I think part of what we need to be aware in talking to people is the myths that they may have. And we can't focus on that too much, but we have to recognize that part of the messaging that we convey about our area is that some of those things they believe to be true aren't. And one of them is that there aren't jobs.
Right.
They believe that people have left the area because there's no employment. And here we are out telling people that there are employment opportunities, there are business opportunities, there are businesses that need to be sold, and that people have opportunities to start new businesses. But that message isn't as evident to people. And even the gentleman we spoke with this morning talked about us as being kind of the best kept secret in the country. It is a bit of a kept secret, and we're now sharing that with other people, and that's probably one of the things that's really important for us to focus a bit on.
Change takes time to embrace. If you've been living in a community for 50 years, of course you're going to hang on to, you love it for everything that it's given you, and you have to, like you said, honor the past. Yeah, and be gentle with those people. But if you don't move forward, communities do die, and they become ghost towns.
I guess I would say, kind of echo the things that Ray Ivany said in the report, that, we need to do things differently, because if we keep doing things the same way, the path we're going down is not a very healthy one.
Nova Scotia, Lunenburg County especially, is at a precipice. And the boomers continue to move there and get older and older. It's going to crash, and it's going to crash in a hard way. And unless they do something to resolve it, it's to the detriment of Lunenburg County.
There's so much work to do. But I think I really hope we convey on this tour to people like yourself and anyone who's thinking about it is that the work that needs to be done, like, we're committed to doing it, and we need to do it.
Right.
We need to do it because there's so many wonderful, cool people that I think would be just such a valuable asset to our community.
Whatever any of us individually or collectively can do to help re-energize, recreate, whatever our province, we all win.
Right.
And if we don't, we all lose big.
Nova Scotia can succeed. We have the assets, we have the opportunities, but it is going to take a different path. It's going to require imagination, it's going to require courage, it's going to require determination, perhaps of an ilk that we haven't had since pre-Confederation times.
So, there you have it. People all across this country agree that Lunenburg County has so much to offer, but we also have so much to lose if we don't act now and continue to build on the momentum that we've achieved so far. I have a personal invitation to extend to you. Become part of this process and get involved in your own way, whatever way that might be.
It's been 36 days, 24 hotels, roughly 12,000 kilometers, 33 communities, 19 media interviews, 4 friends from home, 1 unsympathetic tow truck driver in Jasper. Hate that place. Thousands of conversations and handshakes, and through it all, I have worn this same shirt and red pants. But you are the people, and there's no place I'd rather be. There is no one I'd rather be surrounded by to shape me. And so,
I want to thank you all for your trust and your support. And now I would really like a Jesus Murphy.